3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Photographer Mindset podcast bonus episode, actually. Episode 199, technically.
Wow.
Because next week will be 200.
Crazy.
But we're celebrating more than 200 episodes with this one. This episode 199, short, quick, an announcement some people have been waiting for. When are you going to do the 2024 retreat? Where's the news? Where's the drop? Is it happening?
Yeah, where are you going? Where are you guys going?
Where are you going? I think it's probably obvious now from the Instagram teasers.
I don't know.
But we realize a lot of you kind folks aren't always on Instagram, which is probably a good thing. So it's only fair that we do a little information reveal here today. There's a lot of interest last year in Banff and Jasper. Not everyone could, there was more interest than spots. And there was a lot of folks that said, I'm in for 2024 or wherever that may be, should the dates and price line up. So today people are like, get on with it. I know. I'm going to stop any minute.
Where are you going?
Where are you going, Aaron? Where are we going?
We're going to Alaska.
Nice.
Sound effects.
In case it wasn't obvious from the Instagram.
Right. We to be honest, we were going back and forth for a while, and then it just hit. It just hit, and it felt right, and we started like unpacking it and feeling like this is the trip. This is what we're doing. Short and sweet in Alaska. We're going to hit it. We're going to hit it hard, and it's going to be awesome.
So how many nights are we looking at?
What are we looking at? 5 nights?
5 nights, 6 days.
5 nights, 6 days. Feel free to extend your trip if you wanted to, but what we're doing is 5 nights, 6 days. What are some of the highlights?
We're starting off.
What do you think?
We're starting off in Anchorage. If you're interested in coming, you just got to get yourself there on July 9th.
Yep.
As of right now, that's likely not to change, but you never know. July 9th, you got to get yourself to Anchorage, whether you fly in that day or you have a trip, or you plan a trip around the retreat. Be in Anchorage on the 9th, and we're starting our day there. And we have we're fortunate that the days are very long there in the summer. We're not having to rush to get things done, within those sunrise, sunset windows. It's nice light for a long amount of time.
Yeah, so I feel like 5 days turns into 8 with that amount of light and that amount of
if
time
that math
to do
makes
stuff.
sense.
I don't know.
Photographer math.
I did it quick. But yeah, there'll be times to rest, but we're going to be going and we're going to see a lot of stuff. I think some impressive wildlife I'm really excited for.
I think a big success of last year's trip was the hybrid focus of landscape and wildlife. And
yeah,
I know I'm sure there's people who have gone in the last one or maybe the one before that. This will be our 3rd year doing this, that are, they've been on the last one or a prior one and they want to go this year. If you're somebody who has never been on one and you're thinking about it and, you're maybe nervous, who the hell are these 2 guys? We can put you in contact with those people. And I'm confident they'd vouch for, that it was a great 10 out of 10 trip. Hopefully. That's what we were told. So you got to take people at face value. But we're starting our first day in Anchorage. We're going to get in there. We're going to explore, I think, Kugach. I said it really wrong. I'm sorry. State Park. And we're going to, I think as soon as we get in, we're going to go looking for some moose. It's a moose hotspot. If you go right on the Visit Anchorage website, they say you can find moose within an hour or 2. So I'm going to take their word on that. We're going to spend some time doing that the first day, explore some landscapes. And then we're going to head to where? Seward, right?
Head down to Seward. Yeah. Very seaworthy town. Just a beautiful harbor with mountains surrounding. You have sea otters, seals, bald eagles, orca, whales, all right in the sound there. That's right near Kenai Fjords.
Aaron
Fjords.
cannot get
I can't say it every time.
Fjords. He's been saying Fjords every single time. Fjords.
Doing some boat cruises, some wildlife cruises, going to see the amazing landscapes from there. Spend some time in Seward altogether. Maybe have a salmon bake. I don't know. The world's our oyster. We've got it all planned out. We're not going to go into every detail, but from there, we're going to take a 3.5 hour trip over to Homer, Alaska, which is a similar sort of seaside town, fishing town. And from there, you might know Homer is a takeoff spot to go see bears up close and personal. Sometimes 20 bears at a time, up close and not too personal, but
personal enough
to get a nice photo and a nice memory.
Photo singular. I'm thinking videos.
Yeah. I mean, I get chills thinking about it.
And we haven't decided yet whether we're going to do, we have options, whether we want to do private boat tour for bears along the coast, or if we want to, fly in with a private guide. We have choices, but bears are on the menu. Brown bears are on the menu 100%. And we put that at the end of the trip. Aaron wanted to do that right away. I said, no, you got to have, if that's like the peak of the trip, you got to have something you look forward to beyond the things you're already excited about.
You just
want to keep peaking.
I wanted it right away so we could do it again if we needed to. No, but we're doing it at the end. That's going to be the cherry on top. Seth and I are working hard to make the most affordable and memorable trip possible. That's why some details, depending on what happens, could change slightly. But the main gist of it, we just went over. We're starting in Anchorage, going to Seward, wildlife tour there, moving to Homer.
Probably tours,
or at least a very long one, going over to Homer, seeing the bears, and making our way up the beautiful coast back to Anchorage, spending the day there and saying our goodbyes. It's going to be a blast. Absolute blast.
One of those ones that's going to go by really quickly, but then when you're on the flight home, you're like, holy shit, we did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Alaska, you could spend probably a month there. Or maybe
I think
more.
longer. I think maybe longer.
Yeah.
That trip from Homer from Seward to Homer, and then on the way home, Homer to Anchorage is about 4.5 hours with tons of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
To stop off and see, with even with continued chance for wildlife encounters along those drives. Nice, awesome landscape pull-offs. I imagine the whole drive would take, if you're wanting to stop, smell the roses.
Yeah.
8 hours probably. So it'll be nice to break it up. It'll probably be very similar to that Icefields Parkway trip we did from Banff to Jasper last year. And that was honestly one of the highlights last year. Made the trip feel, the drive feel very short, getting out, stretching the legs, shooting some awesome stuff. Last year we ran into those mountain goats. Hopefully we get gifted again with wildlife, or not mountain goats. It was bighorn sheep. Head over to the Instagram, because there will be a carousel post with a little bit more information that's dropped at the exact same time on this very Friday. That gives you kind of a visual of the day by day. Again, general, we don't want to reveal everything. And this is your chance to be mad at us because booking won't be open right now. Booking your deposit will be open on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Creating a little buzz, creating a little hype. It's going to be first come, first serve to make everything totally fair. $1,000 US secures your deposit, your spot. There's 4 spots, so very, very limited. We want to make it intimate. We want to encourage organic learning. We feel like that's the sweet number. I feel like it's a 6 total, you and I and 4 other people. Makes a great number. And again, it's not a workshop, right, Aaron? That's why we specifically don't call it a workshop. We're not here to herd people like cattle, make our bottom line. We're here to, create a life-lasting experience, encourage organic learning from just being out in the fields, and to build on that sense of community that the show is all about. So that's kind of what you're getting. Of course, you learn a ton, but we don't advertise it as a workshop.
Yeah, I mean, well said. So check it out on Friday, or listen right now. This is Friday. We're recording earlier. Check it out on the Instagram, and get ready. Set your watches, set your clocks for Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's when the website will go on. If for whatever reason it's sold out, please, and you want to go, DM us. We'll start a waiting list. Yeah, we'll start a waiting list for sure. Things happen, things change. And I mean, it happened last year. There was some shifting in terms of who could go and who couldn't go and who got added in. So just let us know, and stuff can happen. So, hopefully everyone gets in that wants to, and we can adjust for next year if we have to. But we're really excited. This is going to be an absolute blast. What a dream! I'm thrilled.
Very cool. Shooting for the stars. I think also we went with having the booking go live on Sunday gives you a chance for the rest of the day today, and the rest of the day Saturday to see if it aligns with your schedule, if it makes sense, if you need time off. And only $1,000 is required down to secure your spot, one of 4 spots, just to reiterate that. And I'm excited, man. It's going to be so good. And if it's half as good as the last couple of years retreats, then it'll be I'm cool with that. We're obviously aiming for more than half as good. We're always aiming for better, but I really think this one's going to be great, just like the last 2.
Yeah, I think Alaska, how can you go wrong? I'm just absolutely thrilled. It's going to be awesome.
All right. So set your reminders for Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Head over to the Instagram to see the visuals. It's a little carousel post that just summarizes visually what we've talked about here in this episode. And we'll see you in Alaska, hopefully.
See you in Alaska.
Adios.